question goes, our destiny or result is already predestined. And if we do more work, that doesn't mean that we will get more result than whatever it is in my bhagya. So my question is that how to know that how much should we work? Okay. The fact is that the law of karma is such that when we do our duty, whatever result we are destined to get according to our past punya or papa karma, that result will come. And that is why you will see many people sitting in the same classroom, getting the same education, under the same teacher, studying the same textbooks, and even attending the same question paper in the exam hall. All of you get different question papers? No. All of you get the same question paper. Still marks is different. Everyone will get a different mark. Nobody will get the whole class will get the same mark. What will happen? There will be an investigation. कुछ तो गड़बड़ है भाई, सबको एक ही मार्क मिला है. Isn't it? Why? Because the law of karma is acting. Everyone has different amounts of punya karma and papa karma. According to that, the result is coming, although the effort, the input is the same. This is how karma works. And according to the Vedic philosophy, the duty that we have to perform in order to enjoy or suffer the result is delineated in the Vedic scriptures. Duty means, what is my duty? What is my dharma? That duty, you and I cannot decide. If we leave it to the whim and fancy of each individual to decide what is his duty, then there will be only chaos. Osama bin Laden will tell, my duty is to terrorize the whole world. I am doing my dharma very nicely. So I will also go back to garden. Dawood Ibrahim will say, my duty is to put bombs everywhere in Mumbai. That is my duty. I did my duty very nicely. God will be pleased with me. This is the result of not following standard dharma, concocting our own dharma. When we concoct our own dharma, we will only create disturbance in the society. As Prabhupada often quoted one verse, Prabhupada said that, what is that verse? Anybody remembers? Which states that without referring to Puranas and scriptures, if you execute bhakti, it will only result in disturbance in the society. You remember the verse? I don't remember. So, the verse it basically says this, that without referring to the scriptures, without referring to the Puranas, if you execute bhakti, then what will happen? Utpatayaiva kalpate. It will only result in utpata, great disturbance and agitation in the society. So, if we try to invent our own systems of duties and dharma, which is what people are doing in Kali Yuga. If you go and ask anybody, what is karma yoga? He will say, karma yoga means I have to do my duty. And that is karma yoga. Without consideration of the result, I have to do my duty. That is karma yoga. Everybody will tell you. Now you ask him, what is your duty? I work in this beer factory. Every day I go, very faithfully, very honestly, I do my job and I come back. Therefore, I am doing karma yoga. The most sinful activity you are doing. How can it be karma yoga? Even this much sense people don't have. Therefore, you have to understand. So, tomorrow somebody can take this argument. I am a terrorist. My job is to be a terrorist. So, what I will do? Very dutifully, very honestly, I will go. I'll place bombs everywhere and kill people. I am doing karma yoga. Okay, is there any meaning to this? Actually, when we say karma yoga, when we say we have to do our duty, dharma, that duty cannot be our own self-invented duty. So from where duty has to come? Duty has to come from the scriptures, from the Shastras. In the Vedic scriptures, there is the Varnashrama Dharma. You are a Brahmachari or a Grihastha or a Vanaprastha or a Sannyasi, or you are a Brahmana or a Kshatriya or a Vaishya or a Shudra. According to your position in that Varna and Ashrama, all the duties are delineated. What you should do, what you should not do. You are a man, what are the duties? You are a woman, what are the duties? You are a husband, what are the duties? You are a wife, what are the duties? You are a father, what are the duties? You are a son, what are the duties? You are a daughter, what are the duties? You are a mother, what are the duties? All these things are delineated in a very elaborate way in the Vedic scriptures. If we follow this, then you are following dharma and you are executing your duty. If you don't refer to the Vedic scriptures and you do something and all, you concoct and do that this is my duty, it becomes vikarma. It becomes only sinful activity. Therefore, in Kali Yuga, whatever you do, because that Varnashrama system is gone, you cannot now tell that I want to position myself as a Brahmana or a Vaishya or a Kshatriya or a Shudra and as a Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi, and let me study the Vedic scriptures and follow all that. Not possible. First of all, you will not find anybody to teach you properly. Even if you find someone, it will not be possible for you to follow. Where is the question of following Varnashrama system? It's not possible. It is all, that Varnashrama system is gone now. Then the question comes, then where is the question of performing your duty? No matter what you do, you go to the factory, you go to the office, you go to the college, everywhere you are doing only vikarma. Nowhere you are doing dharma, you are not doing karma. There is no question of doing any duty. You understand? Therefore, in Kali Yuga, the only thing is, you find a livelihood, simple way of livelihood, which is not sinful to the largest extent possible. Because in Kali Yuga, to find a completely sin-free livelihood, very difficult. You will be a software engineer, you have to write a code, and you don't know who is the end user. End user is using it to run a very slaughterhouse very nicely. What you will do? You are also participating in that papa karma. You have no idea. You don't want to do it, but then you don't know where it is going. One day I was interviewing some accounts people. We wanted some accountants to work in our organization, the temple. Interviewing some people, one man came and I asked him, where are you working? He said, I'm working in a food processing company and I'm getting this much salary and all that. And I told him that you are getting very good salary. We cannot afford that much salary. We can give only this much, some about 20-25% lesser salary. He said, no problem, sir, I'm ready to come and work. So I asked him, why are you ready to jump and take a lesser salary? Always people try to get a bigger salary and go out of the company. You are saying, even if you get a lesser salary, you are ready to come. He said, what to do, sir? I'm working in a food processing industry. This company which I'm working in it, I joined the company thinking it is food processing only. But later I came to know it is all meat, they are all selling processed meat. So I don't want to continue here. Even if you give me a lesser salary, I'm ready to come. You see, you're an accountant. You are not wanting to work in the meat industry. But you get a job, you go there, you understand that you are thinking food processing. And you are going there, it is this. You are working for a e-commerce space. Now in e-commerce, what all you get? You'll get alcohol also, you'll get tobacco also, you will get, I don't want to mention anything more than that. So all that sinful things are happening there, you also have to partake in it. Therefore, in Kali Yuga, don't think of duty and all that. Those are very big things. Duty, karma, dharma, these are all very big things. In Kali Yuga, it is not possible. Kali Yuga is, think simple. What is it? What is the simplest and most honest form of livelihood, which is as sin-free as possible? Let me do. And let me dedicate maximum possible time that I have at my disposal in chanting Hare Krishna and spreading the message of the Bhagavad-gita to others. That much only you can do. Don't bother about the result, what I'm getting, what I'm not getting. Like I said, simplest form of livelihood, be satisfied with whatever you are able to get. Don't have big aspirations and big ambitions and all that. You make a startup and you create some, invent some, discover some, some equipment, and let us say you become successful in that. No guarantee that will be a pious activity. You're doing your own company, so you think I'm doing a pious activity. But you cannot say. Suppose I'm engaged in a company which is manufacturing two-wheelers, electric two-wheelers. I did my own. What is wrong in that? But some guy takes the two-wheeler and starts using it for transporting meat. What will you do? Or he uses it for transporting drugs and selling drugs. Illegal activity he starts doing. You will also get implicated. You also have to partake in that. This one. You create one pressure cooker and you sell it in the market. Somebody buys that and he makes grains, he makes rice and all fine. Somebody buys and makes meat. What will you do? You have no control. You will also have to get all that papa karma. So in Kali Yuga, you don't have too much big ambition and all that. Be satisfied with whatever result comes of its own accord. Have a simple livelihood, transparent, honest livelihood, and where you don't have to spend too much of your time and energy in your work and all that. And 7 hours, 8 hours you put in your job, rest of the time you engage in Krishna consciousness. Read Bhagavatam, read Bhagavad-gita, chant Hare Krishna, come to the temple and do some service. This way you can ensure that the effect of Kali Yuga is minimized to a large extent. Otherwise, you are only incurring sin in Kali Yuga. This is the reality.